In 2015, Le Don d'Escoffier held our inaugural Plate Changers Luncheon to raise funds for the Aspirations grant. In 2016, we awarded $30,000 to 3 grant recipients, women who've shown to be innovative in a culinary-related profession, and women who aspire and learn more, as well as give back to the community.
My name is Julie Brownie. I own Brownie Farms, which is located in Geronimo, Texas, which is right outside of Seguin. We have about 50 acres. We grow a variety of produce and we grow year-round. So basically anything that can be grown in a certain season, we try to grow it. A friend of mine that is a member of the DOMS casually mentioned to me that they were doing a grant for women in the culinary world or involved in agriculture. That's how it all kind of got started. So with the grant money, I plan on constructing a barn. Where you see the dirt piled up, that is where we intend to build the barn. Basically, the barn is going to be used to store tractors and equipment so that it's not sitting out in the weather. Because right now, I don't have anything to put my tractors or equipment in. You know, you can tell it's already rusting right here just from sitting out. But yeah, super excited because this is really going to change some things for me here at the farm. I do a lot of educational type opportunities. I have school groups that come out to the farm and we take them for a tour of the farm. I've worked with the Gear Up program with some schools in Seguin and they've come out. I enjoy it when people come out to the farm, especially kids, because I think it is so very important for kids to know where their food comes from, and so many of them don't. My farm's always open, and anytime anybody wants to come out and tour the farm, I give them a tour. Those are just some different ways that I do give back to the community, and so I think anything that anybody can do to promote healthy eating, to show kids it's not hard to grow something, I think that's important. You know, we've been saving as much as we could. And we feel like now that it's going to happen finally. So I'm very excited and proud to be a part of their first grant program.
So my name is Elisa Sealand and I make sipping bone broth. What makes us a little bit different than other companies is we handcraft our broth so that it's palatable for sipping like coffee or tea. Fond was born out of the desire for me to be able to provide nourishing food for my family that was conveniently available, and it didn't exist. We like to say a shortcut tastes like a shortcut, and we don't take any. Our process takes anywhere from 36 to 72 hours. The primary difference about what we do is that we're sourcing our ingredients straight from local farms. So we only use pasture-raised chickens. We're only using ingredients that come within about a 190-mile radius, and we're using them in a timely manner so they're infused into the broth at their peak of freshness. So the Aspirations grant could not have come at a better time for us. Our business has been totally self-funded, and we've been growing with the demand. We are about to hit explosive growth. We're getting out of the summer into the fall and winter seasons. We're adding to our amount of wholesalers and markets every day. We just simply would not be able to provide the broth to people if we weren't able to scale. Right now, we're severely limited to the hours of the day. So when we have larger equipment that allow us to do a larger volume, it helps us make the most of the limited time that we have. So our community give back is going to be a documentary on the modern farmer. These are people that we see every week. We see the labor that goes into their process. We see the care and the love that they give to their animals, to their produce. We see what happens when there's a loss and they're not using chemical or hormonal intervention. And we want to highlight them as crucial to what it means to have a nourishing product. Our product is delicious because of the farmers we're able to source from. That's the way that we're going to give back. I'm Lori Krieger, and I am a co-founder of Taste Elevated. We are a specialty food manufacturer based here in Castroville, Texas. The item that we are best known for is our fig chutney, because that's where our story began, from fig trees in our backyard that I decided to turn into fig chutney. From there, the mustard seeds, pickled mustard seeds, are what basically put us on the map. We've won awards in New York and San Francisco for those. They've also been written up in the Wall Street Journal and Food and Wine magazine. So that's been the item that's really got our brand out there. But we also make very eclectic things like beet chutney, smoked tomato and onion chutney, candied oranges with rosemary, items that you're not really going to find anywhere else. I call them my girls. We're a team of women. I always say women power because they are powerful women. It's about 4 of us. Everyone's from Castroville, and I've known them all my life. They hand fill every single jar that we produce, as well as hand lid every jar, hand label, hand date stamp, and hand pack. So with the Aspirations grant, what we want to do is invest in a system that's a lot more automated, and where the labeling and the date stamping all take place at the same time, so that our girls, our team, can basically just pick up the jars, put them in the boxes, and then we can ship them out the back door. We are very dedicated to our community and our employees, and so we've done things like start a farmers market and a local business cooperative to help facilitate growth in our area. We have some really great new businesses in town, and we'd like to take that momentum and turn it into growth for our local economy. My husband and I have a vision that we would really like to see come true. We're not there yet, but we'll keep our eye on the prize. The first is to have basically a local Thanksgiving dinner at our facility here, where we bring family and our community and friends together to prepare meals for those in need and feed them here and join with them and dine together. Everything that we do is around a table. We are very close with our families, so there's most of our memories and most of our laughter and most of our stories are shared over a really good meal. You know, I always like to say that I'm not the bag and shoe girl. I don't like to go shopping for that kind of stuff, but if you put me in a specialty food store, that's when I get in trouble. It's what I love.
LeDon Descoffier San Antonio chapter is most honored to award our first 3 Aspiration grants of $10,000 each to these 3 innovative and creative women. We look forward to seeing their growth and community enhancement in the near future. Congratulations.